What's up, everyone? It's Wacko. Welcome you to week 6 of Sacred Draft Shrine, season 10. This week we have all 8 of our games played, and I believe there wasn't really any scheduling mishaps. So yeah, I believe this season has had 0 extensions so far. So give yourselves a pat on the back if you've made it this far. I will say in advance that this video will probably be a little bit different. I was originally planning to just record the games and just putting the music over the games, but I used this computer before. Technically my new computer decided that the hinge was going to break, and also half the face of it is coming off, so I'm stuck using my old computer for now. Hopefully it'll be fixed for tomorrow, but since all the games are done now, I decided might as well just try to record now. So yeah, if anything looks different, I feel like the quality looks like a little different for some reason, but I could just be used to my old computer being or my newer computer being more zoomed in, and it seemed like more high quality. This feels very weird, and the colors seemed a little bit washed, but hopefully that's not going to make too much of a difference. Hopefully some of this isn't going to be too laggy. I do know on this computer that some of the Pokemon don't work properly. If I had Steven's side on I guess the protagonist side, Corviknight just doesn't appear, so I will try to take into account some of those. And yeah, without further ado, we got Orn versus Steven. And starting things off, we do have Terra Ground Kyurem, Terra Fire on Zarude and Volcanion. I guess Terra Fire is pretty fair into Xerneas. You don't really want to go Steel because it has close combat and Focus Blast as well, so yeah, pretty safe play. You guys look at their teams for 2 minutes. I'm not really gonna go too far into it. We're gonna lead Knockoff into the Volcanion, and yeah, Metagross is just gonna go down. I'm not really sure why Orn didn't consider swapping into Kyurem there, because I feel I don't even think he had to be that bulky. I'm pretty sure Kyurem just kind of walls this. We're gonna go into Xerneas now, interestingly, and it's gonna click Calm Mind. Okay, Calm Mind. That did nothing. Thunderbolt's gonna be able to knock out Volcanion at that range. Diancie's gonna come in now, and we're gonna Mega Evolve Moonblast. That did kind of a lot, considering. However, it's not gonna be enough, and yeah, you're gonna have to go Nidoqueen to come in on the Moonblast. Are we probably Shuka? Yeah, I was gonna say probably Shuka for that. Also, hopefully, I remember to check the audio quality before I release this. I might just put music on it, but if my audio quality is bad, then I'm just gonna turn this off. So hopefully the pausing doesn't seem too weird. If that is the case, Nidoqueen's actually gonna be able to live the knockoff from there. I guess because Shuka was already taken, but yeah, we're gonna Trailblaze. Meowscarada's gonna come in. We're gonna Terra Fire on the U-turn. Doesn't really take that much damage, honestly. This is looking pretty good for Steven. Xerneas does actually live the hit. And we're just going to Trailblaze on Xerneas to get the extra speed boost. I'm seeing that this is going to be pretty tough for Kyurem to take out. Ooh, we Dragon Dance. I guess we're going to probably Terra Ground here. It is faster, but yeah, Terra Blast will be able to knock out Zarude because we didn't click Bulk Up or anything. And I guess Pult is faster. Must be Scarf Pult. Corv is going to come in on the Spectrier as we see a Wisp. I'm actually seeing that Spectrier looks really solid into this matchup. I'm assuming U-turn. Meow kind of tank that, I guess. We're going to see a Sucker Punch. Ooh, that's not good. We're gonna see another U-turn. That does knock out whatever his name is, but now Spectre's gonna come in, and if it is Scarf Pult, I'm not sure how much like Shadow Ball is gonna do. We're gonna see the U-turn. We're gonna go into Mewtwo. Are we like Scarf? No, we just tank the Hex. I guess at that range, you'd probably just tank the Shadow Ball as well. Maybe I forgot how bulky Mewtwo is on the special side, but I guess maybe it's like not that bad. Psy Strike isn't going to really be able to knock it out, but however, Pult will be able to just come in and click a button. Shadow Ball is going to be the safe button to click, and Steven's actually going to beat Orn. For some reason, I thought Orn lost last week, but he was the last undefeated coach, so now everyone's at least between 5-1 and I think 1-5. Wow, that was weird. I think my computer's lagging a little bit. I'm gonna check my recording. Looks okay still. Alright, so now we got the Danley versus Chickadee. I did get like a minor spoiler about how this battle went, but I think for the most part, I don't think I really watched any of these battles. I just didn't have time, and I want to save the excitement for now. So yeah, on the Danley side, we have Mega Mewtwo Y, Dialga. I almost said Primal Dialga. Breloom, Raikou, Terra, Donphan, and Urshifu Single Strike Terra. On Chickadee side, we have Kieran Black, Terra Enam, Landorus, Grimmsnarl, Audino, Mega Audino, and Eternatus. I do remember from Chick's prep that he almost didn't even bring Eternatus, so we'll see if it does good here. So we're going to see the Donphan lead into the Landorus. We're going to see Terra Steel on Raikou, Terra Poison on the Shifu, and we're going to see Terra Fairy on Enam. No Keldeo, I guess. We see the Grass Knot into that. Ice Spinner isn't going to be able to knock out Landorus, but if we have Shard... Do we have Shard for Lando? Endure. Interesting. Yeah, we're going to see the Dragon Dance. And we're going to see the Icicle Spear. Isn't really going to do too much to Dialga, but I'm almost wondering if Dialga can, like, kill this thing. Oh, sure, with the Draco, yeah. Yeah, you can see the lag there with the Draco. Hopefully that's not too bad. We're going to see the Agility on Eternatus now, and we're going to see Dynamax Cannon's going to be able to two-shot the Shifu, and Dynamax Cannon is going to be able to knock out Shifu. Donphan's going to come in now, interestingly, and it's going to click Endure on Eternatus Recover. Oh man, that sucks. He's going to try to Endure again, because I believe it's the same as Protect. Like, you can click it twice, but it might fail. We're going to see the Sludge Wave in the Mewtwo as we see the Psy Strike. Oh, we get the critical hit. That really sucks. I believe this was a weakness policy. And say if it didn't get crit, it kind of just won at that point. And I'm assuming Breloom Mach Punch wouldn't be able to knock it out, so that's unfortunate. Breloom's going to come in on the Landorus U-turn. We see Luigi. I respect the Luigi. Honestly, he's become, like, so irrelevant this year. As soon as the new year hit, like, no one cared about him anymore, which is sad. Aldino's going to come in on the Raikou. We're going to Terra Steel, Terra Blast. Isn't going to do a lot. Oh, we're actually going to Mega Evolve there? Interesting. We're going to Wish. I was going to say, oh... Yeah, he kind of clicked Wish and then just died. Like, what was that for? Is he scared of, like, Scarf Lando? Do you switch out a Lando here and preserve it? Yeah. You go into Grimmsnarl. Ooh, it's Leech Protect. That's interesting. Kind of Parting Shot. Back into Enamorous. On the Brick Break. Okay, we're gonna break the screen, I guess. Raikou's gonna come back in on the Agility. Oh, so it is Agility Enam. I don't know why, but I thought it was like Specs. It's gonna be Calm Mind. Terra Blast isn't gonna do a lot. We are not Weakness Pulsing Enam, unfortunately. Earth Power is going to be able to knock out that thing. And at this point, Chickadee will just win with Enam. And Enam's going to be able to clean up there. Good job, Chickadee. Unfortunately, your Eternatus set didn't really work out. But I do know that it was policy. So that was cool to see. Did I see anything else cool? Daigo really only clicked Draco. No. Still got a kill. Endure was interesting on Donphan. Considering you already have Sturdy, but that's interesting. I'll just go back to this later. I don't even have my like Heat of the Week doc like available right now. I mean, I could, but it might take me like a minute to set that up. And I also have to, I think, give Fletch Heat of the Week. Or it might have been Scizor, I don't remember. So now we got Sacred Ash versus Heister. We have Arceus Electric, Solgaleo, Giratina, Iron Valiant, Overquill, and Driftblim versus the Crocodile, Sceptile. Is it Mega Sceptile or Terra? I think it's Mega Sceptile. Zapdos, Genesect, Marshadow, and Terra-Heatran. Or did he swap? I think he swapped the Heatran Terra, did he not? Either way, if it is Terra-Heatran, it's Terra Fire. And on Sacred Ash's side, it's Terra Fairy Driftblim. So we're going to see a Solgaleo lead into Zapdos. We're going to see the Meteor Beam turn 1. I thought maybe he would have clicked Agility first, but yeah, we're going to see the Meteor Beam into Zapdos. We're going to see the Marshadow come in. And, oh, Marshadow's going to Pursuit Trap the Solgaleo. I didn't actually know that Marshadow got Pursuit. That's very interesting. Yeah, but now you're going to go into Genesect. Overquill, I don't really think can do too much to Genesect. It was Intimidate. I guess it would be because you didn't draft Rain with your Overquill. Your round 4 Overquill. And Arceus Electric is going to come in on the Heatran swap. Ice Beam is not going to do too much. As we see, the Earth Power isn't going to be able to knock out Heatran. We're going to see Lava Plume, no burn. Sacred Ash has been pretty unlucky in this season, so I wouldn't have been surprised if we got a burn there. Also, I'm pretty sure Heatran's dead to that spike, unless I didn't notice it was like boots or something, I don't know. Croak is going to come in on the Arceus Electric. On the Recover, I feel like Earthquake just doesn't even knock it out. We're going to see the Earthquake into the Driftblim, and then probably Terra Fairy. Sceptile is going to be able to come in on the Wisp. We don't actually Terra, interestingly. He might be like Culber. Something I have seen with Driftblim a few times is like Culber into Terra, so you're still activating like Unburden. We're going to see a Dragon Pulse. Doesn't really do that much. Breaking Swipe is going to be able to break the sub. Crit probably did not matter. And Dragon Pulse is not going to be able to do that much. Wow, Sceptile's weak. I know it doesn't get like Draco, but like still, I feel like it should be doing more, but whatever. See the Breaking Swipe. Oh, that just knocks out Sceptile. I'm surprised that Breaking Swipe from this thing, like this defensive beast versus this offensive beast using Dragon Pulse, is doing like the same damage. That's really stupid. Giratina is proving to be pretty not fun to play against. Yeah, it was Culber. I feel like I've predicted a lot of these items so far. I mean, some of them are pretty obvious, but maybe my berry intuition is just like getting better. Arceus is going to come in on the Genesect Flash Cannon. That did kind of a lot. I don't really see Heister going to be able to gain ground though, unfortunately. This game actually felt longer than it actually has been so far. It's only been 21 turns, which I don't know. I guess when like, I feel like when Giratina appears on the field, like, it just feels like the games last longer. At least Heister was able to kill the Solgaleo. We see the Earthquake into Valiant. Comes in on the Earthquake. Moonblast will knock out Crook. And because your Quark Drive speed, unless it's like, no, Genesect can't do anything here. We're just gonna see the Fire Punch. I feel like he didn't need to reveal Fire Punch, but I suppose it probably doesn't really matter that much. So good job on Sacred Ash for winning. The Meteor Beam was really cool. Kind of wish it could have done more. Maybe, was it like Agility Meteor Beam maybe? Had to be. That could have been really interesting though. Next game's going to be Sam versus Jaden. I was a little bit spoiled on, I think, what happened here. At least I know who won, but I also know like some of the moms that like did work. So, anyways, we're gonna see on Sam's side it's gonna be Terra Staraptor, and I think Terra Necrozma. Although I think he's regretting not like doing Terra on Zeraora. So yeah, we're gonna see the Staraptor lead. Oh, it's also Terra Steel on the Tusk and Terra Water on the Thundurus. I'm actually surprised Jaden's getting like so much coverage out of Terra Tusk. I didn't think he would. Like, it's a good mon, but I just didn't expect him to like use it. We're gonna see the Rayquaza lead into the Staraptor lead. We're gonna hard switch into Aloe. We see Brave Bird is going to two-shot, but also it's gonna take a lot of recoil damage from clicking Brave Bird. We're gonna see Thundurus coming on the Brave Bird. I feel like that's not gonna eat very well. Yeah, that does way too much damage. And we're actually faster. Why was Thundy not faster? I guess maybe he didn't know. I mean, or maybe he just assumed Staraptor wouldn't come into an Aloe or something. I don't know. But Fluttermane will be able to KO it, and there goes the Staraptor. Staraptor did kind of a lot, though. I mean, like, we killed the Thundurus. I guess this thing is chipped, like, a little bit. It'll come back in at, like, 90 anyways, but yeah. Bullet Punch is just gonna knock out the Fluttermane. And we're gonna see Darkrai. Darkrai is gonna switch in on Tusk. Interesting. And we're gonna Terra Steel. We're gonna bulk up. Uh-oh. Dark Pulse does kind of a lot. We're gonna see the Headlong Rush is just gonna knock out Darkrai. We're gonna see Vacuum Wave. No, maybe Scarf Palkia. It's gonna be Scarf Palkia. We're gonna miss Draco. Headlong Rush is gonna knock it out. Fuck you, Sam. Okay. We're gonna see the Iron Head. We're gonna flinch. Oh, man. Wow. You know, that really sucks. That really sucks for Sam. Guess you should have Vacuum Wave on this, huh? Wait, Zera end up being faster anyways? Bruh. We're gonna bulk up on the Scizor. Okay, so I do see potential with Zera here. I don't know if, oh, never mind. It's just Scarf Ray. Okay. Wow. Mega Lucario is winless, by the way. That was really unfortunate for him. This was a really, I mean, it was a good Tusk Bring. I'm surprised you ran Iron Head and not Heavy Slam, but maybe Heavy Slam didn't get the roll on certain things. Yeah, I'm not really seeing too much, honestly. Like, this is just the Choice Band Staraptor. It did really good, though. Now we got me versus Log. I still don't really know why me switching tabs is, like, that straining on my computer, but whatever. On my side, we're going to bring Yveltal, Zygarde, Tapu Koko, Terra Halucha, I guess Terra Zygarde as well, Slowking, and Diancie. So I got still bringing that Gen 6 trio. I think every time, or every week, I've brought Diancie to, at least since I picked it up, which is kind of funny. Like, it isn't intentional. Like, I'm not bringing Diancie just to bring Diancie. Like, I'm bringing Diancie because it has good matchups. It's just kind of funny how it works that way. On Log side, we have Terrastellar Terapagos, which is like V kill leader right now. We have Kyurem White, which is really solid into my team, like Freeze Dry plus like Ice Beam, Draco, Flash Cannon, just kind of destroys my ass. He also has Zamazenta, Tornadus Therian, Araquanid, and Enamorous Therian. So I'm going to leave a Tapu Koko as he leads Araquanid. I was thinking he would, so I U-turned there. I thought he would click Mirror Coat with like Wakanberry or something. So I'm just covering for that, but he actually just clicks Scald. He didn't even get up Webs. He does end up burning my Yveltal, which sucks because I was, I think, more on the physical side, but it's mostly just to click Knockoff, which ended up doing quite a bit to the Kyurem. I'm actually going to switch right out into Diancie now on the Ice Beam, and Flash Cannon is going to kill me with a crit. I did always live a crit there, which really sucked because I would have loved to just get some like chip on this Kyurem. Even if I didn't kill it, I just needed to chip it down past like 50%. That's all I was asking for, and unfortunately I didn't get it. Now Tapu Koko's going to come in, you'll see why. It really sucks to miss that move, and Earth Power is going to do a shit ton. He is going to figure out that I am Assault Vest Koko, but I mean, versus like Terrapagos Kyurem, like, how would you not bring like 3 Assault Vest Mons? I'm going to bring in Slowking on the Terrapagos as he just Terra Stellars immediately. Terra Starstorm is going to do about half, so he is actually Specs. And I'm going to slack off, however, oh, actually slack off again. I was going to say, I thought maybe I swapped out because I was like, oh, he's just going to crit me. But Slowking is stalling out his Terra Starstorms, which is good. Scald is going to do a little bit. However, I do have Oblivion Wing, which does a lot. And I'm going to heal back up to about half. He's going to Scald again. And I believe I Roost. He actually endures. So that's like the 3rd time this season that I've caught like an Endure by just clicking Roost with this thing, which is really funny. I believe he was Endure to get up Sticky Web though, which I would have just defogged, but whatever. He's gonna knock off my Boots, which doesn't really matter because he doesn't have a Rocker except Terrapagos, but like if you're Specs Stealth Rock, good on you, I guess. Yveltal's gonna Oblivion Wing into the Enamorous, and I'm gonna see that it's kind of a bulky-ish Enamorous. Moonblast isn't gonna do that much. He's actually gonna Taunt on my Teleport, as he gets up Tailwind now on my Future Sight, and he's gonna go into Terrapagos, so I actually clicked Dragon Tail, because I knew he'd try to go Terrapagos, like, now, since I'm taunted, and he'd have a few turns of Tailwind, plus I can't slack off, and I can't really, like, threaten this out too much. So I'm actually going to Dragon Tail back into the Araquanid, and now we have Tailwind Araquanid, which is really funny. He's going to click Endure again, but unfortunately Endure doesn't work on Future Sight. So that would also be the 2nd time this season where, like, my team just kind of invalidates, like, a strategy. I think Abashta ran, like, Sash Tinkaton with knockoff into Ferrothorn, and then Ferrothorn didn't get knocked off because Iron Barbs killed it. So it's like, we're learning some interesting shit here, I'd say. He's actually gonna Moonblast, and he's actually faster than me. I thought maybe he'd have to run like a lot of speed, but because of the way I calced Oblivion Wing, I didn't think he'd be that fast, but I guess so. Koko's gonna be able to come in though, as Zamazenta actually comes in on my Thunderbolt, which doesn't really do that much. I'm actually going to bring in the Zygarde now. See Heavy Slams for about 0%. I don't know what the base power in that Zama was. Wait, he's going to Roar me. He's unfortunately going to Roar me in the Hawlucha, which sucks. I do get to Terra though, in Acrobatics. I'm going to get the crit. It's going to knock out the Zama, which sucks. But to be fair, Koko would have been able to live a hit from Zama if Diancie landed a hit on the Kyurem. So I guess it kind of makes up for Diancie getting crit there. And now I'm going to close combat into the that thing, because at this point I'm aware that because terrain wears off, I can actually just win with Koko now. He's going to sack the Torn, and Torn's going to go down. Enim's going to come in, that's also going to go down. I think it was a very close roll to see, but yeah, Thunderbolt is just going to be able to clean up, which is really unfortunate for Log, but for me, I've never seen Koko do this before, so good job on me for using Tapu Koko, I guess. I think this Enam is like I don't know if it's like heat of the week. But Taunt plus Tailwind was really interesting, and he did get a turn with Tailwind with Enam to outspeed the Yveltal and kill it. So I give that respect points, and I did also call the Kova Berry on Zambazenta in prep, which means I didn't prep for it. I just knew he'd bring it. So there's my intuition with the berries again. That's like 3 for 3 on the berries. Now we have Wisdom versus Abashta. We have the Venusaur, Mega Venusaur, Manaphy, Illumise, Iron Jugulus, Zacian, and Terra Garchomp. It's also Terra Jug. So I think this is the same team he brought last week, if I'm not mistaken. Let me turn off the sound really quick. Alright, so yeah, he's going to leave with Jugulus. For some reason, he's running Shiny. Tinkaton's going to come in on the Terra Flying Meteor Beam. See, I don't know about hard Meteor Beam on a full health Tinkaton. We're going to Taunt as it clicks Gigaton, which actually crits, and that kind of sucks because I think now Player Off can just kill. Earth Power is going to take it down quite a bit though, but yeah, because of the crit, the Earth Power is going to knock it out, so the Jug really didn't get to do that much. Which is interesting. The only Mon that if Ash had brought that was faster than Jug would have been Gengar. Unless he was like Scarf on this or on this. The Garchomp's going to get up some rocks. Earth Power is going to do kind of a lot. And we're going to see the Dragon Tail into Kyogre. And is Kyogre faster than the Garchomp? Yeah, it is. See, I don't know if I would have ran like Tank Chomp to be slower than this, but you do you, Wisdom. You do you. Venusaur is going to be able to come in. Origin Pulse crit is going to do a lot of damage. And yeah, Abasher's getting really lucky with the crits, to be honest. Origin Pulse. So now he should be safe from another crit, as Charizard actually comes in on the rocks. We're going to see the Petal Blizzard. I feel like I've never really seen Petal Blizzard on this thing before. I'm not sure what the reason for Petal Blizzard is over like Energy Ball or like Giga Drain, but you know what? Whatever. Oh, wait, Petal Blizzard's physical, right? Yeah. So it's like a physical Leech Protect Petal Blizzard like knockoff maybe, or I don't know. We'll see Venusaur comes back in on the Substitute. Uh-oh. We'll see the Origin Pulse is going to miss. Petal Blizzard. Oh, you know what? You're physical for Kyogre, that's why. Tinkaton's gonna come in on the Petal Blizzard again. And what do we swap out here? We stay in on the Gigaton Hammer. We actually... Oh, we're Earth Power is our last move. Mew's gonna be able to come in though. And we're gonna swap into Illumise. We're gonna see Calm Mind. Are we Encore Illumise though? Are we Encore? No, we're Toxic. Interesting. Tailwind. Because Origin... Oh, Origin Pulse is gonna miss. Illumise just killed a fucking Kyogre. That's so funny. Yeah, Manaphy's gonna go down. But I believe Zacian, like a Zacian... Yeah, that's the Illumise's Tailwind. Ooh. Well, that's not gonna fucking matter. We're actually gonna see Venusaur comes in on the... Oh. Calm Mind and Iron Defense. That's... Oh, that's dirty. Oh, that's super dirty. Does Abasha win now? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why did we switch out of Zacian? I'm a little bit confused as to like why we bothered switching out. Oh, Psycho Cut just... Oh, and a Roost. Okay, yeah, I think this is over. That is a really good bring. The fact that Psycho Cut isn't doing like anything is really sad. If I were Abasha though, I'd probably just go for the Store Power. Like, I'm pretty sure he's just killing this thing. Yeah. I don't know why we're spamming a Roost there. Especially because if Illumise did have Encore, then yeah, I can't really tell if Wisdom threw, but I feel like he threw. Was he like Scarf Zacian? Like what was the? I don't understand what the set was there. Next game is gonna be. Oh, and yeah, congrats on this new set, by the way. This is really cool. Especially considering you crit your way through the only dark type earlier. Even though Terra is like still. And versus like two mons I get like Roar and like Dragon Tail, that's really insane of a bring. Yeah. Well, moving on, we have Zelda versus Fletchhead. On Zelda's side, we have Gouging Fire, Tapu Fini, Terra Palmot, Melmetal, Knacklestack, and Terra Latios. Yeah, so Melmetal ended up finding its way onto Zelda's team. I'm pretty sure maybe he had it last week too, but this used to be on Odie's team. And on Fletcher's side, we have Magearna, Archaludon, Arceus Bug, Ursaluna, Samurott, Ratatouille, and Glamora. For some reason, I almost said Hisui and Glamora. On Zelda's side, we have Terra Fire Palmot. I guess that makes sense into like double steals and Arceus Bug. And we have Terra Ground on Latios. Also fair. Ursaluna is going to be Terra Water. So we have Gita's Wig lead into the Glamora. That Nuzzle did a lot of damage. We're going to see the Stealth Rock and Close Combat is actually just going to be able to knock out Glamora there. He does get the Toxic Debris, but yeah. Palma is so strong. And yeah, we end up being Scarf, which is fair enough, I guess. And yeah, Fini does, I don't know if people actually knew that, but if you come in on a T-Spike before setting up your terrain, you do end up taking the Toxic, so yeah. He is going to miss the Nature's Madness, which really sucked. Floor Cannon into Melmetal. I'm surprised the Magearna set up Trick Room for Melmetal. That is really interesting. However, we actually switched out into Knacklestack there. We're gonna Headlong Rush. I'm assuming Knacklestack might be slower, but I'm not sure. It's not. Crypt Facade doesn't matter. Trick Room is gonna wear off. We're gonna see Fini come back in. I'm not really sure what Fini can really do to this thing. Moonblast, I guess. Doesn't really do that much, but Headlong Rush will just knock it out. I think Facade would have been pretty safe too, but I guess you don't want to risk like Melmetal coming back in. Latios is going to come in on the Magearna. We're going to Terra Ground, Terra Blast. Is going to knock out Magearna, which is good. Arceus Bug is going to come in, and it's going to force him the Gouge, which isn't Boots, by the way. We're going to be, yeah, Trick Room again. Earth Power doesn't knock out Gouge, and Raging Fury doesn't do like anything. So we're going to see the Judgment. No, yeah, you go into Melmetal now, and you pretty much just click... Oh, yeah, you don't want to click Bash into Archaludon, that's why. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So it looks like Zelda's just going to lose to Archaludon here, probably. Archaludon is a really good check to Melmetal, actually. Aura Sphere isn't going to do too much, but at that point, yeah. Aura Sphere will claim that. And then Latios is going to come in. I'm assuming Latios... Oh yeah, you're just going to be safe and going to Samurott on the Terra Blast. You are Scarf, you can take any hit. I guess you wouldn't have been able to take the Draco there, but I assume if you Draco, then you're just safe with like Arceus or Arch or even Luna, like might have been safe. So yeah, Fletch is going to win. Good job to Fletch. Double Trick Room is interesting, especially into a Melmetal that could have just been slower. Like if I was the Melmetal, I probably would have just prepped to be slower than Luna. For Trick Room, but I guess, yeah, I mean, like, you're prepping for... No, Latios doesn't get Trick Room. I don't know. I guess that was fair prep then. I didn't realize that, like, all these mons got Trick Room, but I guess it makes sense. Our last game is going to be Liger versus Odie. We're going to see the Sneasler, the Iron Treads, Florges, Calyrex-Ice Greninja, which is new. I think Grin and Scizor are new additions to the team. And the Terra Skeledirge, which comes to every game. Yeah, Liger ended up dropping the Shifu, so we'll see how his games go. On Odie's side, we have the Mega Mewtwo X Porygon. You know what? Porygon's very, very, very fair game against the Calyrex, and I know exactly why. Scizor, or Terra Scizor, Tinglu, Reshiram, and Shaman Sky. We're going to lead the Treads into Scizor. We're gonna see the knockoff. I believe Treads might get Fire Fang. If it doesn't, then I'm pretty sure Tusk does. But yeah, we're gonna see the Dirge come in on the Scizor. He's not gonna Terrasilize. Oh, I didn't pay attention to what the Terra types were. It's gonna be Terra Water Scizor. Okay, that's fair enough, I guess. You see Reshiram come in. Lorges is going to be able to tank it. Ooh, that is like hella specs, isn't it? You're gonna go Dirge on the Earth Power? What? I mean, I guess he read the double, but like, why? Yeah, you're just gonna get Earth Powered again. Like, huh? What are you doing? Oh my god. You're just like sacking all our moms. Scizor's gonna be able to come in the Forge's Synthesis, and yeah, like at this point, like I'm pretty sure there's no way for Odie to like lose, because the rest of this team is just so chipped down. The T-Spike might be a little bit annoying, but most of the Mons like aren't really giving a crap about that T-Spike, I don't think. Scizor's gonna come in, it's gonna fake out Normal Gem, and Dire Claw is gonna be able to knock out the Shaman. Which doesn't really matter, like Shaman's matchup didn't really look that good. We're gonna see Ting Lu come in. It's gonna be Terra Flying Scizor into the close combat. Chople. We're gonna see the Earthquake. Oh, okay, so this is how we lose, maybe. Oh, he thought Gren Terra'd. I don't even think that is Terra Gren. It might be Terra Gren. He might have taken it off of Dirge. No, wait. No. Yeah, no, the Dirge is Terra Water. Terra, Odie, you fucked up. Well, yeah, Porygon ends up doing its thing, though, and it does live the foul play there. Now Scizor's gonna come in. Are we gonna... I don't think there's any reason to Terra. We knock off the Lumberry. That was a little bit interesting. We're gonna Psychic Terrain. We're gonna go into Reshiram. Psychic Terrain plus Trick Room. Glacial Lance doesn't KO though. Fusion Flare. Yeah. And then I guess Florges gets off a Calm Mind, I guess. Okay. The Psychic Terrain still has like an extra turn. So yeah, you go into Mewtwo right now. You don't Mega Evolve. Moonblast does quite a bit, but the Psycho Cut does a lot. And then the Trick Room is still up. We Mega Evolve, I guess, just to make the stats easier to put in. And Bullet Punch will be able to knock out the floor just because the Psychic Terrain went out. Psychic Terrain was a really interesting bring. Psychic Terrain and Trick Room. I'm gonna have a hard time figuring out what the heat of the week is, but maybe I'll have everyone else vote on it again. There's nothing really I could get upset about this week. Because last week was a pain in the fucking ass. And I no longer have judges for that because of what happened last week. A very similar Illamuse came last week and it didn't get any votes, so I'm probably not going to put that up at all. This Mew is a contender. I think the Mew is a contender. I think the Calyrex is a contender. So it'd be like Mew and Calyrex. The Enamorous is a contender for sure. Mew, what was this game again? I wouldn't say a Trick Room is really a contender. That's kind of lame. Here. The Eater Beam is cool, but I can't really win. I didn't do anything, unfortunately. Pursuit. Hello? Game. Didn't we watch this? I think the thing just reset on me. Endure's interesting. It didn't work though. And I didn't really see anything there. Steven did win this game. I didn't see anything like too interesting. Draining Kisses is cool. And not really, but it's cooler than some of the other stuff I guess I saw. I feel like it might be the Mew or the Enam. It's gonna be Mew, Enam, or what was, or Psychic Drain. But I think overall, I personally lean the Enam set because it got to click Moonblast into Yveltal under the Tailwind. So yeah, it was interesting. And yeah, I will see you guys for week 7 next week. Hopefully I'll be back on my other computer. So yeah, again, sorry if this video ends up being a little bit weird, but I will take what I can get.